And could you drop a couple olives in it for me? Thanks, sugar. Hey, y'all. I'm Rutherford Thurberson III. Do you like gin? Hell, me too. I come from a family of distillers who came over with the Pilgrims. Now, I don't know if they were on the Tito, the Squanto, or the Hanna-Barbera, but I do know they brought with them the recipe for the world's finest gin, Thurberson's. It's stone-aged, because why does everything have to be so new? Please drink responsibly. Thurberson's. When you can't say it, stop drinking it. Hey, boys. What's the ETA on that grilly cheese? And Princess Leia said, I thought Wookiees had 3 tongues. And he's like, no. So, I don't know.
Just 2. Most people don't know that. Star Wars fun fact.
You can milk a Wookiee, though.
They've got nipples.
Yeah.
To quote the great Robert De Niro.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the B Team with Cory and Jim. This is going to be just a high-octane episode today.
Ooh.
Locked and loaded.
We're jacked.
Jacked up.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, let me just get the sad note out of the way first.
Okay.
Because I want this show to be all about positivity.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
Stevie Ray fact of the day.
Stevie Ray fact of the day.
It's a bit of a somber one. His death.
Oh.
It occurred in none other than East Troy, Wisconsin.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I
know where I was
Stevie
at.
Ray fact of the day. Nope, don't need to know.
You don't care
Nobody
where I was
cares.
at the
No,
time?
you can tell me now. Yeah.
Let me tell you this. I want to tell you a little fact on top of the Stevie Ray fact that you just gave us. I've got.
They get one a day. No. You get one a day.
But it's
not
fact
called
about,
facts of the day.
Well, then let's call it a fact about Jimmy Ray. Okay.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I remember where I was at. I was sitting on top of a reservoir
Probably
by
about
myself.
to jump
No,
once you heard the news.
parked in a car by myself actually, and heard it come over the radio that he had died in a helicopter.
How hard did you cry during that?
I did cry. I truly did cry. I've cried twice. I've cried 2 times when famous people have died. One when Stevie Ray died, and the other when John Candy died. Boom. Jimmy Ray, fact of the day.
You sound like such assholes. I mean, just said something so sad and laughed so hard about it afterwards. It's like, God, what a bunch of dicks.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Holiday season's coming up, man.
It is.
You know how I know?
How do you know?
Because I'm already hearing Christmas music, and we're not even to Thanksgiving yet.
No.
And the advertisements for
TV, that's all that's on TV.
Well, for the zoo lights. You ever been to those?
No.
I have.
I've seen pictures of the zoo lights.
I've been there because why? It's for free. I went in Chicago. They don't charge anything.
Yeah.
And they hook them up to the Hans Gruber and his transgender orchestra. Dude, they're awesome. They're awesome.
Those ladies are good. I'm going to tell you now.
They're not ladies.
Oh yeah.
They could be. They're transgender.
They're what they want to be.
Sip some of that Pepsi Max.
I don't. You know I don't do the zoo.
I know you don't. You're afraid of everything.
I'm zoophobic.
Anything. The only thing you're not afraid of, clearly, is roosters, rabbits, and turkeys.
No
everything
fear.
Else, you're
fear. There's no. And you know what? Spiders. I couldn't give a rip about a spider. One could be crawling across my arm, your face.
Because if I saw it, I'm killing it.
Really?
So don't let one ever. I don't care if it's one of those big ones.
Yeah.
Don't put it on you.
I don't even care.
A shoe's coming at it.
They'll give you superpowers if you get bitten by one, is what I hear. That's what's out there.
Well, I think that's a common misconception because you'll think you have superpowers because all the venom that's attacking your nervous system's probably going to get you all loopy. So you're going to think you're strong as an ox whilst you're slowly slipping into death's clutches.
I thought I had superpowers once. My car, during a storm, I was just driving in town. It was super late at night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. And my car, no joke, got hit by lightning.
What?
Yes, my car
no way.
It got hit by lightning, and the little tiny hairs on the back of my neck stood up. And I sat there, and the electronics in the car were fried. They got fried. Now, the car was still running, but the electronics in it would just, lights and stuff went off. And so I pulled over to the side of the road. And I'm like, man, what just happened? And of course, I realized with that, it wasn't so much a boom as it was a crack. And I could feel it. I could physically feel it. So I'm like, man, I might have a superpower. So I'm out here. It's in the rain. I pull over in front of this car wash. I remember it. I remember it so well. I pull over in a car wash, and I'm like, man, I wonder if I've got like superpowers now because my car got hit by lightning. So I got out. And I go to the front of the car, and I tried to lift the car up. I did. This really happened, man. I'm telling you right now. So I tried to lift the car up. I couldn't lift the car up. So I'm like, dang, I don't have super strength or anything. So I'm like, okay, what's next? So in that parking lot, in the 3:30 in the morning, I'm in the parking lot of this car wash, and I just sprint balls out.
No way.
To see.
No way.
Yes. I promise, Cory. And just to see if I'm like, well, no, I don't have super speed or anything like that.
Woo.
So yeah. And then I just stood there. I just stood there to see if I could hear people's dreams or something. I don't know. and nothing. I got nothing out of it.
Holy dude. Some person in life was watching that take place high as hell and now has the greatest story ever to tell people at a party.
It's a true one.
Oh,
that
my
really
God.
happened. Yeah.
That is awesome. I can't say that I wouldn't have tried to see if I had super speed like the Flash, because I feel like I don't know much about the Flash, but that lightning bolt, I feel like that's what happened to him to give him his super speed.
Yeah.
He got hit by lightning.
Yeah.
I would assume. Otherwise, why would you have it on your costume?
I don't remember. I don't know that much about Flash. I was never a comic book guy or anything like that, so I'm not sure about how he got his stuff. How he got juiced up, as they say.
Well, steroids. That's what the juice is. Mm-hmm. They don't get those cut bodies for nothing, Jimmy. Mm-hmm. Superpowers my ass. Somebody was shooting up some of that D-ball. That is hilarious. Dude, I wish I could have seen that.
Now, what about Batman?
Batman
I'm
is
not
awesome.
so sure.
Crazy.
All right, take his belt off. Take Batman's belt off.
He's still a master of ninjutsu and every style of combat. Look it up.
Really?
He'd kill you with his bare hands. He wears the belt to accessorize and look cool. It's got to be fashionable.
Okay, but what is
Who wears underwear without belts?
Well, what's the horse shit about Batman versus Superman or something like?
I don't know.
Come on,
that movie looks so stupid.
It couldn't even be close.
Nope.
Superman would slap him 35 times before he even knew.
Nope. Because what would happen is, you're completely wrong. Batman would win because while Superman was sleeping, he would just put a little green kryptonite rock on him. Dead. Superman's dead. That easy.
A stone.
That's it.
Mm.
Trust me.
Where's he? I'm not sure.
That's the.
I don't call Batman a superhero. I don't think he's a superhero.
Why not?
Just because of
Batman?
That. He is not super when he gets out.
He's a super detective. He's got a super mind.
If he gets out of the shower, he's not super. If he's just stepping out of the shower, dripping wet, all he's got is a towel.
Why do you got to take? First of all, why is he in a shower? Okay.
Well, everybody's got to clean up. You got to scrub it.
Yeah,
baby.
I know, but for this scenario,
nuts, butts, and coconuts. That's what I tell my kids, man. Let's go. Let's get in there and scrub them, boys.
Well, yeah,
nuts, butts, and
I'm
coconuts.
not saying he doesn't shower, but why? I don't know why you went to that particular scenario.
Oh, the shower room.
Yeah.
Well, you know I'm going to take it to.
Dude could have been in the kitchen, making a bacon sandwich of some kind. I don't know.
Well, Jimmy Sandusky is going to take it to the shower room every time.
Every time, baby. Every time. Too soon. That's too soon.
Oh, so the zoo.
The zoo. We're coming right back. Yeah, we derailed hard on that one.
I am sorry.
Holy smokes.
I apologize.
Yeah, man. Zoo lights.
Yeah, don't do it. I don't do the zoo. You know that.
Well, it's you should. And I'll tell you why. Number one, you get a magical light show of epic proportions.
Yeah.
Number
While
dos,
you're surrounded, while you're tense and scared to death,
you.
that a giraffe is going to break free, rip a vein out of your neck, and kill you. Because that's what every animal on the planet is designed for. To rip a vein, particularly the jugular, from my neck and send arterial spray everywhere and kill me. That's why they were designed.
90% of animals, yeah, I'll agree with you.
Thanks.
Minus caterpillars. Because they're trained for insurgency in through the ear.
Yeah.
They eat your brain.
Yeah,
That's why I don't touch them.
they lay the eggs. I've got the YouTubes.
You've seen it.
I've seen them lay the eggs in there, and then like people squeezing stuff out of their face. And,
well, that's just that's disgusting. But anyway, anyway, for most people though that aren't terrified of small koalas and other furry critters and stuff, they get to see animals do stuff as well as seeing a phenomenal light show. So it's a win-win.
Nope.
Well, not for you. No, you're terrified of almost anything that's not a human.
No, now terrified. Now you've taken it too far there.
I don't think I have.
I'm going to need to back you up a little bit. Terrified. All right. Clowns. Terrified. Snakes. Terrified. Feet. Disgusted.
That's it. Top three. We've talked about that before. Bob's walking by the window now.
Is he
eyeing me up, or sent one of his drones, one of his ladies?
Did you on your way in? Did you guys?
I saw him. He was actually peeking around your shed.
Yeah,
taking a look at me from deep.
Yeah,
I eyed him up though.
He's gauging you up.
You can't. It's like a dog. You can't not. If they stare at you, they lock eyes.
Yeah,
you can't be the first one to blink because then he knows he's got you.
Dog, like bounty hunter?
No. Or just a dog, like a canine.
A dog.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. An animal dog.
Or Mike Tyson. He used to do that stuff.
Stare at you?
I
wouldn't stare. I would not stare Mike Tyson down. I wouldn't do it.
I would now.
You say you would now?
Right now.
Oh, baloney.
From behind, let me finish. From behind a plexiglass wall where he couldn't touch me.
Nope.
It'd have breathing holes. I don't want to.
I'm afraid he'd remember me. No,
he would.
I've never, and back in the day, I used to be a big, strong boy, but never Mike Tyson. So you mix strong with crazy with trained, and
that's why grown men were afraid of him.
Yeah,
I was terrified.
I am now. I would not. Let me tell you something about Mike Tyson. You would not want to take a shot from Mike Tyson when he's 80 years old.
Probably not.
Because there's still going to be some crazy, there's still going to be some residual training, and there's going to be a
buttload of Viagra backing that thing up. And the blood flow to those muscles, man, is going to be crazy insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I'm with you 100% there. I would not.
Okay, then. Well, that's the end of our show. Thanks for listening.
No, it's not. Shut up. Don't ever try to end this show early.
Don't you short me.
Not on my time. Would you shortchange me? I'm over here for the full hour.
So terrorized. Yeah, terror. That's it. Snakes, man. Yeah, I can't even watch them on TV. You know that. And zoos are filled with snakes.
So cancel the order for the snake pit that I'm going to construct in the studio.
Sounds like that joke's still under construction.
It'll get there. I'm working on it.
You got all the meat off that bone? You ready to move on to the next?
You're the one that went back to snakes. I'm not here for snakes.
No, I'm not at the zoo. I'm still at the zoo.
Yeah, we're at the zoo.
Zoo lights.
We're at the zoo at the zoo lights. Yeah. So you got your show, you got the lights, and you got all sorts of monkeys and apes throwing poop at each other.
Oh my God.
And can you beat that? That's free entertainment right there. You can't script it any better.
The only thing I've ever seen the monkeys do. Now, I have been to the zoo, okay?
Well, sure.
As a younger man.
You live in America.
And I can tell you this about your monkeys, all right? If they're not asleep, they're masturbating. If they're not masturbating, they are throwing shit everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't mean like furniture, the general word. I'm talking about feces.
That's the plural.
Everywhere.
For feces. I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, and that's hilarious. That's why they're behind glass now and not cages, because they'll throw poop at you.
They sure will.
They're not
and they throw. Oh my God! And they throw up. Oh, I'm sorry, but oh man, they throw up and. And then they eat it. Oh my God. I might have to leave.
If you throw up for real,
No.
I'm going to lose my mind on this
My
show.
eyes are watering. I'm thinking about it because I've got this picture in my mind of this particular one, like Coco or JoJo or Bonzo, whatever they name them all.
How dare you
And they
talk about the irreparable Coco, sir? She would never.
no, it's not the sign language one that you was talking about.
The gorilla that knows sign language. Yeah.
Yes.
Bad monkey. No. That's the other one. Yeah, no, Coco. Coco is the gorilla that had a tickle fight with Robin Williams.
I can't breathe. With Robin Williams.
That's just a super awesome 30 seconds of a podcast right there.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God. With Robin Williams.
Yeah, man. There's a
A
video of
tickle
it.
fight.
There's a video on YouTube of it.
Pull it up.
I'm not
I
gonna.
want to see it.
I'm not hooked into the Wi-Fi anymore.
No.
My password's expired. I gotta go and find it again. But dude, yeah, it's awesome. Check it out.
Oh my
They
gosh.
have a legitimate tickle fight.
Nope. We cannot stop that story there. Go.
Well, no, all it was is Coco got some fame, I think, in the early '90s because it could talk to people with sign language.
Okay.
So I don't know. I have no idea what the lady who takes care of her, what her name is. I forget.
Okay.
But I think either they extended an invite to Robin or he wanted to meet Coco, and so he came down and started signing or hanging out with Coco.
This is a one-day thing?
Next thing you know,
Okay.
tickle fight, boom. That fast. That fast.
Oh my
Well, Robin was hairy anyway, so he probably looked a lot
Yeah.
like a baby gorilla.
Yeah.
And she was just probably all jacked up, man. Like, well, I got a buddy. Tickle
How
fight.
do you tickle an ape?
Like a human? You
Oh,
just
same
Just
spots.
get under the pit, and you get 2-3 fingers.
Yeah, but these things they could crush coconuts
Yeah,
with their hands.
easily.
So she's coming at you. She's going to tickle your neck with those big. Yeah.
No, it's hilarious to watch, dude. It's like a human being. Like, she wasn't aggressive about it. Like, she went in and she'd be like just real light and stuff and tickle him. It's hilarious. It's amazing
Man.
to be that close to
That's
death.
amazing.
And it's just tickling you before
you're
it
exactly
murders
right.
you.
Finally, you're being honest about it.
Well, no, just because it's a gorilla.
Yes, and they're so crazy strong. Just her getting in there with those fingers, those crazy looking, those big like
Sausagey
bratwurst,
fingers?
knockwurst, overdone fingers into your armpits or something. Easily crush ribs.
Oh, there's no doubt. Dude, there's another video I saw on YouTube.
Oh,
the
no.
Nebraska Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
There were people at the gorilla cage
Yeah.
area, and there was in the video. There's 2 gorillas.
Hmm.
One, I think they're both dudes. The one that hit the window is for sure a male, silverback. Okay, this thing charges the glass out of nowhere. Full on does one of those
Oh, yeah.
2-armed gorilla slams
Yeah.
and shatters one of the panes of glass. Tell me everybody didn't crap their pants at that moment.
Did he come out
No,
after the?
there's 3 panes of glass, dude. They know. That zoo's not stupid. Yeah, it cracked, dude. Like safety glass, cracked it.
Oh,
It hit
that
it so
that
hard.
would be the time that
Yep.
that instead of the apes, the feces would be coming out of me
And you're
because
just throwing it at other people.
I would be done. We got to take a quick break, and we are going to come right back with more from the zoo.
Hi, this is Emma Woods. Check out my book Beast and Savages and listen to the B Team with Cory and Jim.
At Gold Canyon, we understand you aspire to create a home where meals are shared, memories are made, and the expression of you shines through. From candles to decor, our first thought is always a design you'll love. Every candle we create meets the highest standards, yours. It means things like even burns that prevent tunneling, cool wax that's safe for kids and pets, safety wicks that self-extinguish, and consistent fragrance from the first light to the last. And when it comes to decor, we combine inspiration from international trendsetters with real-life practical attributes to deliver products that make your holidays and every day something special. Contact your Gold Canyon consultant at pennyfox.mygc.com. That's pennyfox.mygc.com. pennyfox.mygc.com.
And we're back. Hey, Jimmy, can you pass me that banana?
You want the big one, the small one? No.
You know I like my bananas petite.
Yes, you do. There you go, buddy.
Thank you. So yeah, we're talking about crazy gorilla strength and how terrifying that is. But anyway, there's a dude, any ape is crazy strong. Even the tiny ones, the bonobos. And the chupacabra ones. The ones that always got the fuzzy hats on.
Yeah, the little chancho. The little,
those ones. Yeah. You know, what are their names? It starts with a C.
Capuchin.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, dude. Don't try to shake one of their hands. They'll break it off.
Wrist lock. Are they?
Done.
They're not. Now those are the tiny ones.
Yeah.
What
They'll bite you.
These are the ones I have nightmares about. It's the ones that have the saber-toothed tiger fangs.
Oh,
and they bark. They come at you while they're coming at you. They're barking just like big dogs, and then they run at you, barking with those big saber-toothed tiger teeth, and you think I'm gonna die, and then they spin around and like present this beautiful rainbow ass to you, and I don't know what you're supposed to do with that.
You give them a tip of the cap, if you will. And then you just walk away because you don't want to fight a baboon, which is what you were just describing.
I don't think he or she wants to fight when they're spinning that rainbow ass around to you.
That's a defense mechanism. It's going to distract you because you're thinking you're either going to get sprayed or shat on.
Oh.
So your guard's up, and then that's when they spin around and bite your neck out, like you were saying. They go right for the veins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what
those big teeth. Yeah,
those huge
big
teeth, man.
Do they eat meat? Are they meat eaters?
I don't know.
Why do they got those? Why do they got the
Probably
big
to
teeth?
Kill babies.
And to scare me.
Well, definitely.
I'm sorry. Did you say kill babies?
I would assume. They're already war painted up, man. Their face.
Yeah.
They already got the war paint. They're ready to go.
A capuchin took my baby.
No, not a capuchin. A baboon.
Oh yeah, a baboon.
Yeah, that's the one with the big bright asses.
Oh man, and they've already got they're already wearing the war paint.
Yeah, war painted up, man.
Both ends.
Yeah. There's another defense mechanism. You don't know which end to attack. You try to get in the head, you might stab it in the ass. Yeah. They can still come at you. That's a nightmare of epic proportions.
Yeah, and then they're insanely strong.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Hey, what's that one? The one that right turn, Clyde. What
orangutan?
Orangutan. Yeah. What's that? What is that movie?
I don't know.
Any which way you can.
Boom.
Any which way but loose.
That's where they arm wrestle, right?
No, that's Sylvester Stallone. That's the truck driver
Nailed
movie.
It.
No, this is Clint Eastwood, and he's got
a wife, orangutan. They're married.
Yeah. Clyde. Nope.
No,
not legally. I mean, there's shenanigans.
Stuff going on.
There's shenanigans.
You're not gonna just buddy up.
No,
with an orangutan
on a cold night when all you have to sleep in is a pickup truck and you're in the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some spooning, if you know what I mean.
They don't have basically 4 hands for nothing.
Yeah.
Those feet can do magic.
Yes, they can.
And I'm not talking about massages.
No.
Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I didn't see the film.
Hey, mind the twins. I'm just telling you. They can do it.
In several ways.
But yeah, that's an orangutan. And now they have is that the same one that has the pan face, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Like on the Marky Mark movie. The remake of the Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes. That's right. Well,
Yeah, that one, he was a
the
nice one. He was
first
nice,
remake.
though.
The first remake. They're always
That
nice.
one
They always
pan
play
face.
the pan face ones are always nice because they're the smartest.
You know what? They
Or the
always play that. Yeah,
wisest.
like they are.
The
Yeah,
wisest.
like they are the professors
Which
of the.
you know why? I don't know. It's weird. Maybe because they're like hermits.
Mhm.
They're mostly solo. They stay by themselves a lot. They don't because like a lot of other apes.
Yeah,
They hang out in groups. They're social.
squads. It's called in ape.
Murders.
Murder.
That's
No,
crows.
That's gross.
That's crows. I'm sorry.
But yeah, and you know what? And the same thing with owls.
I
They
feel like
try
that's
to
wrong.
they try to come off like owls. Come on, they show owls with cap and gown on. You've seen it. The thing is, they're not that smart.
Owls?
They're not. My brother-in-law, also named Jim,
Weird.
was a police officer, and he was patrolling one night, and he was driving in an alley, and had his windows down. It was a beautiful night.
Mhm.
He was driving through the alley, and all of a sudden, flippity flop flop, in his car flies a big hootie owl.
A big hootered owl?
A big owl flew in his
With
passenger
breasts.
window.
I don't believe this story at all.
No, not hooters.
Oh,
A hooter. An
one
owl.
boo.
No.
So the opposite
Oh,
of Total
my.
Recall.
Yeah, I'll fight a man. Like a bad
So
boy.
an owl. Was it a barn
Yeah.
owl? Or a snow owl?
I don't know, but it was big. He said it was big, and it flew in, and they had a bit of a struggle. But I mean, I don't think it tried to teach him anything.
I know.
It wasn't
First of all,
a smart.
I don't believe it. Because number
Why?
one, owls are not, they don't fight people. I feel like it
No,
wanted
I
to
don't
just hang
think
out
he
in the car.
attacked Jim.
I
don't
feel like that's what you're portraying. You're
No,
trying to
oh.
shame.
No, I'm not besmirching.
I'm going to say "buh" in front of everything
Yeah.
now.
I'm not. I'm going to belabor this point. I'll tell you that. Yeah, and I'm just telling you that an owl, for one reason or another, he just decided, oh, I'm going to take off flying now, and then oops, there's an open window, and into this open window, right into the face of a nice police officer, and
Yeah, birds are dumb.
the fight's on.
They're not like apes.
Okay, then don't try to sell them to me as smart. Then
I didn't. You're the one that did.
Wow.
I said the orangutan is wise and smart.
Well,
You're
they're
the one
throwing
that
it-
jumped into
Listen,
owls.
they're throwing as much shit around as any other ape or gorilla or
No, they'll
monkey.
just bite you. They just come out and bite you.
And speaking of that, why is there so many? They're all hairy. They all got the ape hands and the feet. Why do people like you get all twisted up if I call a monkey an ape? I call an ape and
Oh my
what?
God.
They're all the same.
No, they're not.
What's a silverback?
Is a gorilla.
It's
Which
okay,
is an
how
ape.
is that? Okay, how's it different than a said monkey?
Because they're more human-like or hominid-like.
No.
You like that?
No.
Huh? Science. Get you some science. Look it up. I don't know what hominid stands for.
Yeah.
I looked it up on the internet real quick.
Yeah.
But I think it means that they can walk on hind legs. They're bipedal. I don't know. That can't be right.
I saw a video of a bipedal guy.
One of them was fake.
Really?
Had to be.
The two there's because there's no two peni.
Not
never-
that I know of. Come on, man. If that person really existed, that'd be a story on CNN. Have to
I've
be.
not seen it on
Have
CNN.
to be.
Yeah.
But enough about that.
Well, now that's what I'm thinking about.
Well, I know that, but
Okay.
that's a story for another day.
Okay. We'll just have a penis show.
I don't know. That would probably get the lowest amount of likes and or views of any episode we'll ever release. Unless, you know what it would be good for?
What?
For doctors, up and coming doctors,
Yeah.
urologists. I feel like would be
Okay.
interested.
Wow.
I'll talk to a guy.
Probably not. I'll talk about it. What are you enjoying over there? What's your drink of the day?
Pepsi, man, do you even need to ask? Just say, how's the Pepsi Max going
Well,
down?
I saw you come out of the lounge, but you didn't have a can with you. You're drinking out of a red Solo cup the way you do.
Red Solo.
And so I didn't know. So I didn't know what you had. But I too am having the Pepsi Max. Actually, there's two of them in that big
In your
big
hospital
container
cup?
right in the hospital cup. Yeah,
That's from when you got your nards worked on. But anyway.
lengthened.
Yeah, dude, let's... nice. For a few things, I'll tell you some of the differences about apes and monkeys. And this is why most people get ate up about it because they're not the same thing.
Okay, now I'm thinking about lengthened nards. Can I tell you something else I saw one time?
In a minute, I know what story you got in the pipe, but let's close with that because that one is rock solid. We're going to close with that one.
Okay.
No, but yeah, so apes, they're usually larger than monkeys. That's just a fact. Even the smallest
What's
ape,
the biggest monkey?
the biggest monkey, I feel like is the baboon. I don't know that for a fact,
No, I thought a baboon was a baboon.
which is a monkey.
Oh, okay. Man, you need to learn me up on these things.
I'm trying.
Okay. So the biggest monkey, as far as you know, you believe is a baboon.
Maybe a howler monkey.
I'm sorry.
A howler monkey. The ones that go,
Oh, the Yeti?
No. That's a Sasquatch. That's a whole nother thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's hairy.
Yeah.
It's bipedal.
Right? It doesn't walk on any of its knuckles
How do you know?
because I've seen it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we break for Cory's Conspiracy Corner.
Cory's Conspiracy Corner.
Yeah. Don't let anybody tell you that the Squatch doesn't exist. Not only do I belong to several groups related to the Sasquatch, well, some of them mostly are to raise funds in order to hunt the Sasquatch, and because the only way anyone's ever going to believe us is if we can present an actual species, like a dead Sasquatch.
So if it's
You're not
going
gonna
to
catch it alive.
you're going to. No, you're not.
That's not the last one. They're bidimensional. Okay, it's rare that you can even see them. People should consider themselves lucky.
Really? Do you really believe in these things?
Let me.
Squatch.
You know how
Now,
long?
Yeti and Sasquatch, same thing? Or am I way up?
It's
Okay.
like typhoon and hurricane.
Okay.
just opposite sides of the planet, my friend. That's all that is. That's all that is.
Oh man.
But one's more. The Yeti though is portrayed as more of a white and snowbound Sasquatch, whereas the American Sasquatch is more forest or woodland based, hence brown fur.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is there an urban Squatch?
Not that I know of, but if there is, I'll find it.
No, what? You won't.
Well, you know why?
won't.
Because you can't track its footprints. You can't. It doesn't leave a footprint in pavement. You can't take one of those casts.
True. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
now,
how
have
you
you
gonna
seen one of those casts up close? Live?
I've taken
Have you touched one. You have absolutely not.
First of all, you don't know anything about my high school career, okay?
Okay.
Not only did I do a semester in Seattle, the Squatch capital of America, okay? But whilst I was there, part of that training was taking casts. So we'd go out into the forest. Now, this is like several day hike. You're not just going to go walk into your, 10 feet into the forest and find signs of a Sasquatch.
No.
Doesn't happen.
No.
Well, it could, but
All right.
normally it doesn't.
All right.
So we'd hike back in there, into the mountains, the hills,
All right.
get in there deep, and
And
then you find it, track it, thermals.
okay. And what if the only proof you brought back was
Casts
of
and
a
fur. You can
What?
find
You
it.
have fur?
I don't.
Has it been
I
tested?
had
No.
donated.
To
Yeah,
whom?
the school.
Oh, here we go. The
You
school.
think they're gonna let just some random civilian carry some Squatch fur out? I've got some though. Snuck it. They didn't even know it. They didn't even know. I mean, allegedly.
Mhm.
I've got some allegedly. But yeah, had to donate the rest though. It's for science.
It's for eBay.
They do no,
Oh.
because nobody's gonna buy fur. Well, I shouldn't say nobody.
Yeah, please.
There's somebody that'll buy some fur off of eBay just because. You could say it was like Michael Jackson's hair.
Yeah.
Guarantee that thing's going for over $1,000. Just a bag of hair.
No, I really want to get away from Michael Jackson and more on the Yeti.
Or the Yeti?
The Squatch? Yeti?
Which one?
I feel like I'm talking out of school. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean,
you said they were both the same.
they are
What do
Kind
you
of.
prefer me to call it?
the Sasquatch.
Okay. So, out of respect, the Squatch. May I say
Yeah,
Squatch?
yeah. That's an appropriate abbreviation.
Okay.
Yes.
So you went into the woods, you took a cast. Do you have a cast now? Did you get to keep that? Or was that also
I did
turned
not.
over this so-called school?
How dare you? Okay. The Seattle Regional Sasquatch Campus. Okay.
Oh,
TTT Tech is one of the foremost leaders, sir, in Sasquatch, not only mythology, cryptozoology, okay, and just information in general.
TTT Tech.
I don't want to get into it. I didn't name it. Okay, some rich guy did. I just know that it's one of the best schools around.
Is it?
Well, in America.
For Squatch hunting.
Yeah, in America.
Okay. So what is the most definitive evidence that you have personally viewed on the Squatch?
I've seen a Squatch. Well, like its heel. It was walking behind a tree. But I caught its foot, though.
Yeah, it's always right.
Humongous.
I just missed it.
Well, listen, I had woken up from my slumber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, normally, I'm not like most people. When I go camp out in the wilderness, I like to bring some of the creature comforts with me.
Right.
One of which is light. Because it gets super dark in the woods, Jim. Okay. Scary.
All right.
So anytime I got to get up and take a squeege or a pee, I gotta light that thing up like Wrigley Field, you know?
Well, you got to find it. Yeah.
Right.
I get it.
Right. So I do that. I hear a noise, you know, like normally, you know, you go camp, you hear a little,
little snap of the
snap,
yeah.
maybe some rustle. You think, okay, deer,
Fox,
squirrel, fox,
gerbil,
owl. I didn't think anything of it. So I get up, throw on my headlamp, and I get my lantern because I like my light.
Mm-hmm. You had one of the headlights,
right?
The things you put up on your head, the elastic band with the light in front, and a lantern.
Yes. Correct.
Now, was it a battery operated lantern or
gas?
Fuel?
Propane.
Okay.
Because I'm a man. I don't use batteries except in my headlamp.
Okay.
They don't make a propane headlamp. It's not safe. It's not safe. So anyway, I have LA gears on because those light up when you walk. For people to see me if I'm running, what if I lose the lantern? No one's gonna. All they're gonna see is the light going this way. They got to be able to track me. What if I see a Squatch? I've got to give chase. It's in the bylaws. Okay. Have to. So anyway, what I did was I was walking over to my pee spot.
Yeah.
I happened to hear a noise again to my right. I take a glance. My headlamp sweeps across the scape, and I see a furry heel peek behind some redwoods.
A rabbit's ass.
No, this was brown.
A rabbit's ass.
And I haven't tell you, this is the most distinct characteristic of the Squatch, is the smell. You would think that you would be able to describe it, and I can. You're probably thinking it smells horrible.
I would imagine, sure.
Strawberries and lilacs.
No.
Most people don't know that.
Come on.
I don't know. I don't know.
See, you had me
right
up to...
No, listen. It's a common fact. Everybody knows it. Well, that's a Squatch hunter. That if you smell strawberries and lilac, you're getting close. Well, at least within a quarter mile, because they're pretty pungent.
Okay, strawberries and lilac in Seattle?
Yeah. I don't know why it smells that way. Maybe it likes to shower with herbal essences. I don't know. Okay?
See,
but
you had me to there, and now I'm completely off.
Well, now, I'm going to bring you back.
Is there still more to this lie? A story?
Oh
or is there?
How dare you?
Because I would like to talk about the Patterson film.
We'll talk about
the famous
we can get into that.
Patterson film. Do you want to take a quick break?
Let's take a quick break. We'll delve into that.
Why don't you tell everybody how they can get a hold of us real quick?
I feel like you're pressuring me into that. This is my body. And I'll do what I want.
Then we'll take a break, and you can tell them
I'll tell them
when
we get back.
Segment. We'll be right back with this horseshit.
Hey, baby. Come over here. I want to show you something. It's called Grappleberry. It's an oil fragrance from Gold Canyon. You can only get this from your local Gold Canyon consultant, Penny Fox. You can contact that girl at pennyfox.mygc.com. Ooh.
Say there, you enjoy some delicious Pepsi Max? Come on down to the cellar. Listen to the B team.
So anyway, like I was saying before you rudely interrupted me,
Yeah.
once I smelt the odor, I, like a good soldier, gave chase. I ran around the tree, but it had already vanished.
Now, are
I
you
mentioned
by
before,
May I am so sorry to interrupt you. How many people are in the group?
10.
There are 10 people in the group.
Always has to be 10.
There is, and who is the guy that you're tenting with? Are you doubles in the
No,
tent?
I don't. I never do.
You never do.
There were
what?
some people that double up.
You never double up.
Mm-mm.
You work
It's
alone.
against my personal beliefs.
Wow.
I'm more. They call me the lone wolf.
No, I've never heard that.
Well, see, and most people don't like to go squatching with me because when they do, everyone knows, they've read about me, that I don't double up. So someone's got to triple up then in a 2-person tent, and that usually doesn't go well.
I'm going to surprise you right now. I am not going to argue with you on that point. I'm going to agree with you, and this is why. Same thing in my LARPing group. I'm a one-man show.
Yeah, well, I would have paid you as a one-man LARPer.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have LARPed your way out of this situation, though. Because when you're face-to-face locked eyes with a Sasquatch, which I was not.
Saw.
I wasn't.
So okay,
It vanished.
So you see the tail of a fox go behind a tree. What happened next?
No, I saw the heel of a Sasquatch foot,
All right,
and it vanished. It's bidimensional. I told you, it can change dimensions at any point in time. That's why no one can catch one.
So it went behind
A tree.
and went into the next dimension.
The nether realm, if you will. Well, that's what I'm calling it.
You have a book out about any of this? Or
I'm working on one.
Are you?
It's a work in progress. I've been writing it for several years.
Since high school?
Yeah. Now that I'm pushing 30,
Yeah.
the release is coming soon. I gotta wait to the prime time.
Okay.
You know, that's why most of the JFK conspiracy books come out right around his assassination date. Why am I tongue-tied? I need some Max. I'm getting dried up.
Probably because you're either A, intoxicated,
Nope.
or medicated heavily, I would imagine. With
Nope.
how much water and dried food products do you have stored in your, let's call it, shelter?
Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, you like to get all that information, so when the time comes, you can just take me out. Get on my snacks. Nope. I'm not telling you nothing, nor the location.
You just about blew our levels right off the
Sorry.
chart.
Sorry for your ears.
You got hot, man. You were hot.
Yeah. I take my prepping seriously.
You do.
Those MREs aren't going to eat themselves.
So Sasquatch, that's it for that one? Or
That's my
is that
only
one over?
encounter,
All right.
personally. I've been actively searching for some, since then. Another sighting.
Now, on our Halloween show, I bored the listeners with a story about the only weird thing that's happened to me. Is that the weirdest thing? Like, because if you've been out in the woods, I would imagine you've come across some things.
That's pretty weird. I mean, I was expecting to see that, though, because that's why I went there. So, but that's weird, though, that you'd see a Sasquatch. That's better than your story.
That you saw
A Sasquatch foot.
Okay. You saw the coyote?
There's no coyotes in
Okay.
Seattle.
No?
Well, there probably is.
There are.
There's probably tons. There's probably tons. They're everywhere. They're all over the United States. But I don't look for the coyote. Or the coyote. Excuse me. I was pronouncing it the wrong way. But yeah, what the film you wanted to discuss.
The film?
Yeah.
Which one?
About Sasquatch. The only
I'm
video
sorry.
proof that exists of the Squatch sighting.
I was making some notes here.
I bet you were.
Yeah, the Patterson film. What about that? Because you have told me before that you absolutely believe that. My brother does too. He's like, there's no question.
They've
in
done
his
science
mind.
shows on it.
Well, wasn't there a guy though that came out and said, I had the uniform, I wore the suit, and he produced a suit or something like that? No, that didn't happen.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
that's what the government wants you to believe.
No, the government doesn't care what I believe.
Yeah, they do.
About Sasquatch.
I absolutely do.
Now, why?
You think they're going to just let you know about the world's foremost assassin?
Oh.
How do you think we win all of our wars, Jim? Green Berets? Okay. Yeah. Keep drinking the Kool-Aid, and I'll keep drinking my Max.
So let's wrap up this record-long Cory's
Sasquatch. Yeah, this has been a long one. Sorry, folks.
No, Cory's
Hope it was
Conspiracy
entertaining.
Corner. It was very entertaining.
It was awesome for me. I was thrilled. Adrenaline levels, boom. through the roof. Not every day do you get to see a Squatch. Get up.
And you're saying that the Sasquatch is not a primate?
No.
It is not a primate.
No, it's a
What would it
humanoid
be?
creature.
Huh.
It's a blend. It's like
so is a primate, right?
No, it's just an ape.
They share. Don't they share 90? No. Okay.
I don't know where you were going with that. I don't
the
cut you
DNA. Don't they share
I don't.
really close to 99% of
I don't know.
human DNA?
I don't study.
You don't
apes
care
that
about
much.
the facts. You're just kind of shrugging your shoulders.
Facts. What is it? What is this? A science show now?
No. It's just, to me, I would feel more comfortable of thinking, okay, there's this great ape
Mhm.
or something out there that we
It's
haven't-
probably close.
that's crazy elusive.
It's probably close. I'd have to imagine. It's got something special in there, though, I'm sure, because it can, travel in dimensions. We're off the Squatch, okay?
We are.
We've
We
beat
are.
it to death.
I wanted to get to a couple more emails
Okay.
that we've received
Fire away.
from our listeners out there. The email's fired up. Now, would you consider it rude of me to ask you to let the people know how they get a hold of us on the email?
No. Point 19 productions at gmail.com.
That's point, the word,
Mm-hmm.
19,
Yep.
the numbers,
Mm-hmm.
productions,
Yep.
at,
Gmail.
sign,
@ symbol,
Yeah.
tomato, potato, at gmail.com. Yes.
ampersand.
There's not an ampersand in there.
No.
Okay. We're
No,
not
that's
hashtagging
a-
shit. Not in our email. We keep it clean. It's a family show.
So we did get one from Riley Jabba 383.
Riley Jabba
Jabba.
383.
Yep.
Okay, let me just. Okay, I'm trying to get a mental. Anytime I read somebody's, I guess a screen name,
Uh-huh.
alias, whatever you want to call it, I gotta get a mental photo here. Riley Jabba 383. Okay,
Mhm.
I've got it.
Okay, and this is one of my, I'd say, top 3 favorites, because Riley Jabba 383 says, Cory, you sound extra hot. Jim sounds fat. So I'm glad we're putting that out there.
I mean,
yeah.
kudos to Riley
Yeah.
because he
Nailed
or
it.
she crushed it.
Yeah.
Which, in my mind, it's a dude. So,
I guarantee you it's a dude.
yeah, named Riley.
Going about
Awesome.
500.
Yeah.
One of those-
500 in
one
the
of
basement.
Yeah, Montel Williams will have to cut the side out of his
Great
house
use of
to
Montel Williams reference there. Nailed it.
They'll put him on the back of a flatbed truck to take him to the hospital
Yeah.
so he can lose 11
Mhm.
pounds and come back
Yeah.
and gain 40.
Yeah, but
So
good for him, though. Getting back on the losing weight train, man, Good for Riley.
the next one is from Zipline Lovin'.
That's it.
That's it.
What a
Zipline
horrible
Lovin'.
name that is. Oh, my God.
Yeah. But
Everyone
it's like-
loves zip lines unless you're terrified
But
of heights.
it's spelled like McLovin.
Well, yeah, with the little
Zipline
N
Lovin'.
apostrophe. Does he have an
Yeah.
apostrophe? Or she?
No.
No.
An ampersand.
There's no quit it with the ampersand. God.
I'm trying to sell the
It's
ampersand.
one of the English language's worst piece of grammar punctuation thing. I don't know. I didn't study books. Come on.
This segment is brought to you by the ampersand.
No, it's not. Not my show. It's not. Maybe.
So anyway,
Go ahead. What did the skydiver say?
Zippy wants to know how we became a team, how the B team came to be.
Are we
The
locked
B
horns,
team.
if you will?
Yeah,
The Matador reference.
how we cross swords.
First of all, no swords crossed. Okay, we train solo and we do shadow fighting, so we never actually touch swords. We just it's for LARPing.
Yeah.
But anyway, I remember it as such.
Okay.
Okay, when we came together,
All right.
2 dudes.
Let's hear your version.
Okay, on a path, kind of like that Robert Frost poem, but we're taking the mostly traveled road, right?
Yeah.
So we end up, well, at least I end up, and I see you there, so I'm assuming you're headed there too. To I mentioned Lock and Horns, Matador. This is all come together. I'm going to piece it together here. It's a puzzle.
The Matador, Pierce
Yeah,
Brosnan.
we go in Spain. We meet in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the bullfighting.
Mhm.
I, at the time, didn't know that you and I'm going to drop a bombshell on people now that we're an amateur bullfighter. Most people probably know there's an amateur bullfighting league.
Don't want to stop you. This is your version, so don't want to stop and correct you, but I have to right here.
Yep, go ahead.
Big difference between amateur, semi-pro. That's all I'm saying.
I'm remembering it wrong. Semi-pro?
Mm-hmm.
Semi?
Mm-hmm.
Semi-pro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought it was amateur, semi-pro, which means you were getting a check at the time. Now, I know.
Oh, okay, then amateur.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, sorry.
You just think semi-pro because you thought you were that good. Anyway, I'm watching the show. I see you come out, and the only American to be bullfighting that day, I was locked and loaded. Ready. I got to see how my boy from the States is going to do. Yeah. Needless to say, you failed epically. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, El Toro, bit of a tussle.
El Toro Diablo.
El Toro Diablo was a big boy. Mm-hmm. I think that was supposed to be your show, that if you were able to kill El Toro Diablo, they would have brought you into the professional ranks. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
And then when you got out of the hospital and came out of the coma, most people, I sat by your side that entire time because I'm not going to just let you, being a statesman, get thrashed by a bull and just leave, go back to America. I quit a job. I don't know if you know that.
No.
Working at McDonald's to stay by your side until you came out of it. 2 years later, we started this podcast. So
you want to hear my version?
Yep.
Okay. We both worked at the same place for our 9-to-5 job. People said we were funny as hell, and we started a podcast. I made that as long as I could. But that's,
mine is so much better.
Yeah. Whew. So I'll let the people decide which one of those.
We should make a poll on the website.
Yeah.
Point19productions.com, folks. Look for it. I'm putting it on there.
And my very, our last email, I'm only going to do 3 when we do these emails.
Okay, that's fine.
It's my top 3 favorites.
That sounds good.
So this one is from Cory Hates Cox. I think this has something to do with
my ongoing feud with Bob.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, but that's a real email.
It's
spelled kind of messed up.
Uh-huh.
You know how they do that with, like, they have some capital letters and some how they do that. It's all messed up.
Yeah.
It makes my eyes hurt, but that's what that is. Cory Hates Cox. It's a real email, as you can see right here. I'm pointing to the screen. And he or she says, "Guys, enjoying the show. However, you have it listed as a comedy. And I was wondering when you were going to start being funny."
That mother. Oh.
This is my very favorite. That is my favorite.
Yeah, hide behind your email address. Come find me.
No, don't.
Me and him are going to tussle.
No. What if that's Mike Tyson? Yeah.
I feel like it is Mike Tyson.
But you have a problem with Tyson, too?
No, I don't.
No.
But clearly he's got a problem with me. I know where his pigeon farm's at, okay? That's all I'll say. I'm not a fan of the birds, as we know.
Oh, my goodness.
I play for keeps. Tyson knows it.
So let's wrap up this zoo show. You love the animals. Your top 3 favorite animals
My top 3? Mm-hmm. Number 1, platypus. Okay? Mm-hmm. Just because. Look at it.
Yeah,
it's nature's mistake. It didn't know what it wanted to be.
Now, is there a platypus other than the duck-billed platypus?
I don't think so.
There's only one.
That's the only one that I care about anyway.
Are you familiar with Perry the platypus?
I don't like to joke about the platypi.
Okay. Phineas and Ferb.
Never seen it.
Ah.
Sorry.
Okay. So
I'm a straight man.
I have kids. I have little kids.
I'm kidding.
And when you have your little girl, you have upcoming.
I do have a kid on the way.
On the way should be here.
I'm going to interrupt my top animals because I have a funny story about my kid, my soon-to-be child.
Which is going to be a girl because, as I like to say, Cory is not putting a stem on that apple.
Right.
If you saw him, you'd know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
So they've seen me. They've seen the photos. Anyway, we go to the little class, for the kids. Where you're getting trained by the nurse on how not to kill your kid when you get it, how to bathe it and all that stuff. So in these, they give you all that kind of free stuff, DVDs, pamphlets on, all this stuff. So
DVDs?
Yeah.
Do they show vaginas?
Not the good kind.
Oh.
No. But so They give me these DVDs, and it's so funny. It's so funny. There's a scene, okay, and they're gonna show you how to properly change your baby. Okay. So setting up the scene. Clearly these are actors, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So mom's got the baby.
Real baby?
Real baby.
Okay.
Lays it down on the little changing pad, gets everything ready. Before anything goes down of any changing, mom's like, hey, time to change the baby. Dad's like, okay, I'll go get the camera. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what kind of sick freak is this? Getting your jollies off on watching your kid get changed. Oh. I shut it off. I was like, I don't know what kind of sick kind of nasty video this is, but I'm not watching it. Oh my God. I'm dead serious too. Man. I'll go get the camera. That's what he said. Oh, man. I was like, that kid is going to be,
Yeah, Hannah and I, we got a video. We actually bought it. What is it called? Making Babies or it's from Nat Geo. And it was, it might have been called Babies or something like that. But it was, man, it really good. It shows you, and I don't know, National Geographic and their photography and video. Man. It's unbelievable how they get these things. That I mean, they show everything from
dude camps out for days.
Sperminating going on to, they show video of this.
Dude, I mean, they'll put cameras anywhere.
That's unreal. That's unreal.
I think they
Fish
shot
eye
those.
View.
I think they got those. The leopard, the snow leopard, huh?
Yeah,
same thing. You ever seen that? You seen that show?
Is that your
Planet
second?
Earth?
See, if you were able to work that into your second favorite animal,
that's
my
fourth
been
favorite.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry, just outside of the top 3. If you'd asked for top 4, it'd been in there.
So people are wanting to know. They know you're first. What's your
platypus?
Other 2?
Second.
Yep.
Crocodile.
The croc. Not to be confused with the alligator.
Right.
And I know the difference between the two. Do you?
Talk to me. How dare you? First of all,
talk to me.
Crocodile is much larger.
Okay.
Than the alligator.
And
its snout,
beak.
Its beak is elongated. It's longer and skinnier generally. Okay. Also, eyes are usually higher on the head.
Yes. So far, you're right on.
I know I am. And they're both just super deadly, but crocodiles are big and bigger are much more terrifying.
Do you ever watch any of those shows like
Super
people
Croc?
that run the croc farms or the people that hunt these things or something, man?
The hunting
it's crazy.
The hunting is crazy enough, but the croc handlers are my favorite.
It's unreal because
their arms getting snapped up like crazy.
And they're all the same, man. They're all like, yeah, me and Daryl went out there and I knew somebody done cut my bait. So I said, hell, I'll just shoot him in the ass. It's like,
he's got his cutoff on and his bush light hat.
Yeah. Flip-flops out there fighting gators and flip-flops in a Speedo.
That's all you need. You gotta stay quick. You gotta be fast. So, and then my third one, just the kitten. Just a baby kitten.
Yep.
Not the adult ones. The baby kitten.
See, mine are really easy. Super easy. Goldfish, puppy, kitten. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need in your life.
I couldn't be angry with you right now.
Nope, because everything else is going to kill you. By the time it's 6 months old, you're going to die if you own any other animal. So,
and on that
let's
note,
wrap this.
How you can get a hold of us?
Yeah.
We've already mentioned email, but I'll give it to you again because I know you're lazy.
Do it.
You didn't write it down. Point19productions@gmail.com. Not to be confused with the website point19productions.com. Also on Facebook. YouTube, Twitter, SoundCloud.
Jeezy Pete.
Boom. Coming in hot. Still waiting on that response from Stitcher, though.
Yeah, I'd like to get the Stitcher people.
And iTunes.
On board. Yeah.
We'll let you know, though. Believe me.
Oh, yeah.
We'll let you know.
You'll be the first to know. When we know, you'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like us and hit that like button.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, I didn't
do it all.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Retweet.
How important that was because I was on the
if you want to get us to 50 cents
for a while.
On YouTube, folks, we've made 37 cents so far due to ad revenue.
We are
get us to the 50.
It.
Crushing it. Trump, I'm coming. Be warned.
All I ask you to do is love somebody.